You can do that. All right, here we
That
go,
was
ladies and
different.
gentlemen. Our next
Schultz.
comedian is
My
also
boy
a yoga
Dutch.
instructor
Okay.
and motivational speaker. He can inspire you, make you laugh, and open you up like
Mine
a
isn't.
berry biscuit can all at the same time. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dutch Martin.
Folks, I'm just going to be honest with you. See, I have mommy issues. See, life was hard for me. See, I never really fit in with my own people. My mom kept my head in the books. She stressed education and good grammar. So unlike the other black kids I grew up with, English is actually my first language. I speak slang, okay? My Ebonics game is not on fleek. I kind of wish they had the Steve Harvey version of Rosetta Stone. I wish my mom had given me a cool Afrocentric sounding name, you know, like Draquan or Octavius, or maybe just Pookie.
You're Patty.
Instead, she named me Darren, which tells me all she ever really wanted was a white baby. And then as I grew up, I took the nickname Dutch, and I've never worn wooden shoes a day in my life. So here I am, a black guy with mommy issues named after two white guys wearing African dashikis to feel good about myself, and I teach yoga. So, what if we named our children after pharmaceutical drugs with generic nicknames? How about this? This is my son, Dextromethorphan, or Dexter for short. His friends call him NyQuil. His nighttime coughing, aching, sneezing, stuffy head fever so you can rest game is on fleek. Well, this is my daughter, Dulcolax. We call her D-Lax for short. She doesn't just keep it real, she keeps it regular. What if drug companies started to name their drugs after people? What if they named a drug after me? What would you treat with a Dutch Martin pill? How would you take it? Oral or suppository? Don't answer that. You know, I've been happily married for the past 17 years. Did you hear that, honey? I've been happily married for 17 years. It's a good thing, too, because dating these days is crazy, okay? One woman I know always sees the absolute worst in men. She says, all men are like that. I said, well, who told you to try all men? Didn't know you had that much time on your hands, little Felicia. Years ago, a woman told me that if I ever wanted a chance with her, then I would have to meet her high standards. You know, make a lot of money, have a nice house, drive a nice car. Then I asked her, I said, well, what do you bring to the table? She looked at me and said, I am the table. I said, well, honey, I'm taking you back to the furniture store because you're not what I ordered. Might need to be a little refurbished. You know what I'm saying? I studied French for years. Middle school, high school, college, all the way up until the time that I worked for the government overseas years ago. Now, I can't tell you what I did, but it's French, so it's not important. I was in class years ago, right? I was in French class years ago, and every Monday we had to talk about what we did over the previous weekend in French. So I decided to talk about a date that I had the past weekend. So when I was done telling my story, I told the entire class in French, "Nous avons bien joui," or "we had a great time." But I used the wrong verb and ended up telling my entire class, "We had a great orgasm."
That's a great time.
I voted the class president. Winning. I was working overseas in a French-speaking country years ago, and one day, one of the IT technicians gets a call from the American ambassador's secretary regarding a problem with her computer keyboard. She tells him in French, "Mon cul ne marche pas." The letter Q on my keyboard doesn't work. But here's the thing. In French, the letter Q pronounced Q. sounds exactly like their French word cul. So instead of hearing from the ambassador secretary, my Q doesn't work, what the IT guy heard was my ass doesn't work. That almost caused an international incident. But again, it's French. See, this is how things get lost in translation. When two words sound alike but have different meanings, in English, they're called homonyms. In French, they're called hemorrhoids. That's my set, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you.
That's great.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's awesome,
everybody.
Dutch.
That was
Very great.
Mark.
Thank you, Dutch.
There you go. Nice
Nice.
job, Dutch.